Marriage is usually the happiest time of someone's life, right? Well, that's not always the case. Children as young as 5 years old are forced to marry much older men and women. This is called child marriage. Luckily, it doesn't happen in Canada, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all. Child marriage mostly occurs in West and South Africa and South Asia. First of all, you probably don't even know what child marriage is. Child marriage is when someone has to get married before they reach the age of 18. Now, that might not seem so bad to you, but children as young as 5 years old are forced to marry someone who could be 3 times their age. Those poor kids probably don't even know what marriage is yet, but they have to experience it firsthand. Now, boys and girls are both affected by child marriage, but a significantly large amount of girls are victims of child marriage than boys. So how many children are actually married? Well, 720 million girls around the world are married before they're 18 and 250 million before they're 15. As for boys, 156 million are married before they're 18 and 33 million before they're 15. Now you're probably wondering why the heck these parents would get their children married. There's a few reasons why, and to start off is poverty. Studies show that children who come from a more poor family have a higher chance of getting married at a younger age. The reason for this is because the child's parents can't afford to care for their child, so they believe that marrying their child off will protect him or her financially. So the child gets married and the child's husband or wife is able to take care of them using their own money. But I don't think these parents realize that getting their child married could definitely physically and emotionally harm them. I don't know about you, but I'd rather stay with my family even if we were poor than get physically and emotionally harmed by this random person I have to call my husband. Sometimes in certain traditions and villages, children get married in the dead of night so that the police don't figure out. So it's basically illegal, but they try to hide the fact that anyone even got married. This brings me to my next question about child marriage, which is, where does it happen? The 3 countries with the most girls married under the age of 18 are India, Bangladesh, and Nigeria. While researching, I found out that many countries actually have a higher legal marriage age for boys than girls. An example is that Bangladesh's legal marriage age for boys is 21 and for girls is 18. You may have heard of children in India getting married when they're 5, but they're getting married illegally and in secrecy so that the police don't figure out. Now, the biggest question I had about child marriage, and you might too, is how is their everyday life affected by child marriage? Children who get married lose basic rights, such as the right to an education, good health, and the ability to have a job when they're older. So when this girl's married, she's often beat daily by her husband who couldn't care less about what happens to her. Those girls don't do or say anything because they feel as if they have no power against their much older husbands. Their lives get so bad that they're often beat to death by their husbands or just commit suicide when they feel that they've had enough. I personally think that child marriage is a huge issue that people aren't doing enough about. The number of children getting married is slowly getting smaller, but not fast enough. But there are a few ways we can end child marriage, such as educate girls, because most girls who are forced to get married don't have an education. We can also educate their parents so that they realize that child marriage won't solve their problems. Lastly, we can encourage laws and rules against child marriage and donate to one of the numerous foundations that there are. I can't explain how much suffering those children have to go through every day. We're probably trying to imagine how bad it is, but we can't since we've never experienced anything like marriage. I hope one day children won't have to suffer anymore and child marriage will finally come to an end. But until then, we all should just be happy and appreciate the amazing lives that we all have. Thank you.